Now, I'd also mentioned the short story collection, Junebug Gothic, and hold a copy of that up here. Junebug Gothic Tales from the South. And with that, I'd like to read just a brief, it's about a page and a half from one of the short stories. It's from the title track. The short story is titled Junebug. And again, apologies in advance. I am not a professional voice actor or narrator. And also, the narrator of the story is a 6-year-old girl named Junebug. She and her brother have been put into a group foster home in Oklahoma after their mother was arrested. Their father is coming from Arizona to pick them up. So with that, here's a little bit from Junebug. 4 days later, 3 nights in an actual bed at a group home, in an actual house, with 3 adults and 7 kids and carpet and everything, a blue Ford truck pulled up out front. I didn't recognize the man, but Jimmy knew it was Daddy right away. The picture of him in my head didn't match up to this guy ringing the doorbell. Ma'am wouldn't let him inside until the CPS lady showed up, and she was running late. But Jimmy didn't pay no mind to that. He shoved open the front door and nearly knocked this almost daddy man to the ground in a bear hug. Jimmy was bawling his eyes out. I stood in the door and tried to sort out his face. "Hey, Junebug," he said. "You remember me?" The face didn't quite seem right, but I knew the voice. It was him all right. Ma'am held the door shut to keep me in or Daddy out, but she didn't have nothing to worry about. I was just watching Jimmy blubber like an infant. Not sure why he was all ate up with this fella. "Get your things together," he said to me and Jimmy both, prying my brother off his leg and giving him a little shove toward the door. "When the lady gets here with the paperwork, y'all are coming with me to Arizona." He smiled real big like that was supposed to make me happy. Ma'am let Jimmy back in, keeping Daddy on the porch in the sun, and we went to our bedrooms to gather our stuff. For me, that amounted to a white plastic bag from Save & More that held my hairbrush, toothbrush, 1 change of clothes, 1 mismatched pair of pajamas, and Chicky, my stuffed duck. He didn't actually have any stuffing left, just an empty, duck-shaped sock. "Gonna take us a couple of days to get to your new home," Daddy said, cranking down the window of the blue pickup to let the blue cigarette smoke blow outside rather than in my face. "Long drive. I drove straight through for 18 hours to get here, but I can't do that again. We'll head south first. I have to get out of Oklahoma. We'll find a motel on the other side of the red." I sat in the middle between Daddy and Jimmy, right in front of the ashtray, but Daddy didn't use it, just flicked the ashes out the window. When he finished, he handed me the stub to put out for him. "Where's Arizona?" Jimmy asked. "It's out west." "What's it like there?" Jimmy was curious. I weren't. "It's real hot, but I got a swimming pool. You're going to love it." Jimmy was real excited about the swimming pool. "But you can only go in the pool if I'm with you." "I know how to swim," Jimmy said. "And it's the rules. Some kid who knew how to swim drowned there last summer. Slipped and hit his head, fell in. Nobody was around. They found him the next morning." I vowed silently to never go in the pool. Ever. I didn't care how hot it was. How much hotter than our place could it be, anyways? "Your sister don't talk much, does she?" Daddy looked at me with a grin. "Can't shut her up sometimes." "Ain't we going to get Mama?" That may have been the first time I spoke since Daddy picked us up. "She does speak. And no, I'm afraid not. Mama can't come with us. You won't be seeing her for a good while. Maybe ever. Just as well." That felt like it should bother me, but it didn't, other than I wasn't sure if Daddy knew how to cook, or if all that was going to fall on me now. I'd be in cooking while Daddy and Jimmy were swimming in the pool, laughing and carrying on and trying not to drown. Yeah,